you had gastric bypass. Isn't that the easy way out to lose weight? These are the words that people that's had gastric bypass hate to hear. My name is Sharon Wells, and today I'm going to tell you and try to persuade you that having gastric bypass is not the easy way out. We have to live with not only rules, but we have to live on a strict, healthy lifestyle. I am a success story at gastric bypass. I've had it 6.5 years ago, and I lost over 200 pounds by living this healthy lifestyle. Today, I will go over 3 main points. The first point I'm going to go over is me before surgery. My second main point will be how I came about making my decision to have the gastric bypass. The third and final point will be me after surgery. First, I would like to go into telling you a little bit about me before surgery. My top weight was 348 pounds. I had a hard time functioning as a person. I couldn't find clothes that fit me. I hated going shopping. Nothing seemed to fit right, and when I did find something that actually fit me, I felt it looked horrible on me. So going shopping was not something that I looked forward to doing. My wardrobe was made up of mostly black because I felt it hid my size. So I wore black a lot. I've never really paid attention to what I looked like. I didn't pay attention to fixing up much because I felt like, what was the point? I didn't have any self-confidence, my self-worth. I just felt like I was there. I just put up with kind of things that I had to put up with. I was in a bad relationship, and I just stayed there because I didn't feel like I was worthy of anything else. So, and I also was a very unhealthy person. Not only did I have a lot of back problems, my back kept going out, my knees hurt, my joints hurt. It got to the point where everyday functioning was getting harder and harder the heavier I got. 348 pounds at 5'5" wasn't fun. So I would walk from my car to my office, and it was getting to where it was getting harder and harder. I had to rest. By the time I got to my office, not only was I a little bit sweaty, but I could really feel the fatigue on my body. My second main point was how I came about making my decision to have the gastric bypass. I knew I had to do something because my weight was spiraling out of control. Not only was I getting bigger and bigger, but my body was taking the toll of the weight. It was getting harder and harder to function. So I started doing research. I researched online. I talked to my friends who I knew had gastric bypass. I got referrals. I went to seminars. I did a lot of different things that I figured would help me find that right doctor for me. So after I decided on a bariatric doctor that I felt was a good fit for me, I made an appointment to go see him. Not only did I have to do 6 months of visits with him and weigh-ins, I had to see a nutritionist for 6 months. I had to log every bite of food I put in my mouth, and I also had to see a psychologist. I had to talk about my feelings and why I wanted to have surgery and what I felt made me get to the point of 348 pounds in my life. So it wasn't just, hey, I want to have surgery. No, it was 6 months of appointments and logging, and I actually had to lose weight before my surgery. My doctor wanted me to lose 20 pounds to make sure that I was making the right choice and could abide by the rules of living that healthy lifestyle. So, me after surgery. I had my surgery, and I made a promise to myself to always eat healthy, to follow the rules, which are, some of the rules are very tedious. No drinking and eating at the same time, having to wait 30 minutes after you eat, no gum chewing, no drinking out of a straw, no sugar, no sodas. I haven't had a soda or sugar in 6.5 years. That's not always easy. When you're with your friends and family, what do? You eat. So my stomach is the size of a pouch. A normal stomach is the size of a fist. That can get up to 40 times that size. My stomach cannot, so I can't overeat or I will get sick. Of course, there's always that risk of stretching out your pouch and regaining your weight, but if you live your healthy lifestyle and follow these rules, you won't. I had to take daily vitamins daily because after your gastric bypass, your body doesn't absorb the vitamins from your food. So I have to take iron every day, vitamin B12, calcium, and vitamin C daily, because having low iron and becoming anemic is very prominent after having this disease, and iron infusions are very common. So I also have to work out. And after my surgery, I joined Camp Gladiator, and I went 1 to twice a week. I wanted to do something that I knew that I would keep going at. I didn't want to be overzealous and get burnt out. I also joined a roller derby league, something that I wanted to do my whole life, but I knew at 348 pounds I could not. So I've been playing derby for about 6 years now, and it's really helped me keep in shape. And I also walked 2 or 3 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes, especially at first, because you want to lose that weight and you want to tone up that loose skin. So being very active at first is very important, cardio and core, to get all that skin that is kind of going to be sagging after you lose all that weight, to kind of tighten up. So, and I also started looking at myself a little bit differently. As the weight came off, I kind of started getting more confidence in myself, more self-worth. I paid more attention to the way I looked. I started wearing makeup, doing my hair, just having more love for myself. I also got the strength to get out of that 20-year horrible marriage that I was in, because I did have that self-worth to finally be okay with myself. So, and my health also got tremendously better. My back pain went away, my joint pain went away, I was able to run and do so many things that I could not do at 348 pounds. So after surgery, I was a whole new person. And the surgery made me where I could do those things. It made it possible for me to take that step in losing that weight. It's not a cure, it's a tool. So hopefully, after hearing my speech and listening to all the rules, which there are so many rules, and I've already touched on a few of them, I have persuaded you to think about having that surgery a little bit different, or your outlook on gastric bypass. It's not a cure, it's not an easy way out. It's just a tool to help somebody that has a hard time taking those initial steps. It makes it a little bit easier for them to do that. So in conclusion, I would like to revisit what we talked about today. I tried to persuade you on having a different outlook on gastric bypass patients and not being so judgmental on that it is the easy way out. I took you through my journey of me before making my decision, me after surgery, and I went through 3 main points. Me before, my journey to make my decision, and my journey after surgery, and the new me that I became. So hopefully you will have a different outlook on this, and you will understand that it takes so much determination and will to live that healthy lifestyle and be a success story of gastric bypass. You have to live by the rules, and it's not the easy way out. Thank you.
8:45.